week 16 of the fantasy basketball season. And here's a few centers I look to sell and trade this week. The first center, Jarrett Allen of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Allen, he's been on the list a lot this season here, and he's gone out there, no doubt about it, and put up huge numbers. But now with Mobley back in the lineup and Darius Garland and possibly trading for another player that could score at the deadline here, Cleveland Cavalier team, I think the numbers are going to drop off a bit for Allen, especially the scoring. Not the rebounding or the shot blocking, but I think his scoring is going to be the main drop-off. 15.6 points a game on the year, 10.6 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 1.1 blocks, and 64% from the field. But like I said, the last couple weeks, he's been on a tear, 19.7 points a game, 12.3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.3 blocks, and 58% from the field. So Allen, he's getting easy buckets. Obviously, when teams, they're guarding Donovan Mitchell and the attention's going over there, and with Garland back in the lineup as well, that helps getting easy buckets, dunks, layups, pick and roll, pick and pop plays. But like I said, with those players back in the lineup, Mobley back in there, where we know he's a scoring force on the block and from the outside a little bit as well, and Garland in the lineup, I just think the scoring's going down. So February 1st at Memphis, 14 points, 9 boards, 2 assists, 3 blocks, 46% from the field. February 3rd at the Spurs, 26 points, 16 boards, 66% from the field. And February 5th versus the Kings, 19 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 80% from the field. So right now this team's playing great basketball. Is this Cav team now winning 6 games in a row? And Jarrett Allen, no doubt about it, it's been a big part of it. But like I said, I think the scoring numbers are going to drop off. He's a great rebounder, one of the better board guys in the league and shot blockers. So if you need those categories, obviously you hold on to him. But if you could trade him and get a big-time scorer or a player who could do a little bit of everything, this would be the time to do it before the numbers drop off a little bit. The next center is DeAndre Ayton of the Portland Trailblazers. So Ayton, it's been a pretty decent year for him in his first season with Portland. 13.8 points a game, 10.2 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1 steal, 55% from the field. But the last couple weeks, he's bumped it up, 17.3 points a game, 9.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 61% from the field. So last season, I know the numbers were higher on the year, 18 and 10 he average was Ayton. But obviously when Kevin Durant got over there in Phoenix, the numbers went down a little bit, and he just was a player that didn't really want to be there when it was all said and done. Phoenix obviously paid DeAndre Ayton big bucks, and he wasn't going to turn it down, and pretty much he had no choice anyway. They matched an offer sheet. So anyway, January 31st versus Milwaukee, 20 points, 11 rebounds, and assists, a steal, a block, 58% from the field. February 2nd at the Nuggets, 8 points, 3 boards, and assists, a block, 50% from the field. And February 4th at the Nuggets, once again, 27 points, 9 boards, 4 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 68% from the field. So Ayton's playing good basketball. But a few factors here. I don't think his numbers are going to be that elite towards the end of the year, where they're going to be sitting more players, their veteran guys, and see what they got with the young guys as well as Portland, and look to get a high draft pick once again this season, where they're pretty much tanking and they're not going to do much. They're not a good basketball team. And also as well, DeAndre Ayton, a lot of defense is going to roll coverage his way because there's not major threats on this roster besides Scoot Henderson. He's starting to play better. Jeremiah Grant, if they keep him or not at the deadline, we'll see. And also as well, same thing with Malcolm Brogdon, if they keep him or not coming off the bench. So like I said, with coverages going to be rolled Ayton's way a little bit more. And this team out of it already this season, where they're going to play a lot of young guys and sit the vets, I think, to get a better draft pick. DeAndre Ayton is definitely a sell-high center this week. In the third and final center, I look to sell in trades, Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers. So to be honest, there's not much to say here about Joel Embiid. He's out 6 to 8 weeks with the knee injury on the meniscus. That surgery already is Joel Embiid, and we'll see if he could come back this year. That about it, he put up MVP-type numbers once again, 35.3 points a game, 11.3 rebounds, 5.7 assists, 1.1 steals, 1.8 blocks, 1.2 threes, and 53% from the field. But Embiid, we know throughout his career, injuries have always been a concern. And when you're 7 feet and moves and plays the game as Joel Embiid, injuries are definitely going to happen sooner than later with a player of his size. And just the way he moves isn't normal for a guy at 7 feet. So Embiid had a great season. Like I said, if it's 6 weeks, that takes you already to week 22 of the fantasy basketball season, where that's already the playoffs. So right now, if you could dangle Embiid in redraft leagues and get anything worth of value that can help your fantasy roster, this would be the time to do it, because even if he comes back second round of the championship of your fantasy league, I don't know if it's really worth the wait for fantasy owners to wait on Embiid. I know he's an MVP caliber player, but it's no guarantee he's going to return as well at that time, and it's just a risk to hold on to him in redraft leagues. If you could get some value, even a decent player to fill the back end of your bench or utility spot, I would do it. So that's a few cents I look to sell and trade for Week 16 of the fantasy basketball season.